Dear students, now we are going to discuss about video lecture number 3 of oscillations. See here, in this video, we are going to discuss about simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion. See, in this, I am taking a spring mass system. Spring mass system here. Let us consider this is rigid support, and this is a spring. This spring is attached to a mass m. This is a relaxed position or x equal to 0 position. We also call it as a main position. Okay. Next, I am taking another rigid support. See here, I am applying some amount of force on this spring. When I apply some amount of force on the spring, let the spring is expanded up to this position. On the same spring, I am applying some amount of force. Because of this application of force, the spring moved from here to here. Okay, here I am removing my applied force. At this point, this is nothing but applied force. This is applied force, and this is nothing but from Newton's third law of motion, this is a spring force. Spring force and applied force are equal and opposite from Newton's third law of motion. When this applied force is removed, the spring starts with no initial velocity. The spring mass system starts with no initial velocity. That means the particle started from x equal to plus a position. While it is moving towards mean position, here applied force is removed. Only which force is acting on the particle? Spring force is acting on the particle. Spring force is towards mean here. Spring force is towards main position. Okay, so and when the applied force is removed, there is only spring force that is acting towards to the main position. Because of the spring force, the particle speed increases, becomes maximum at a main position. Speed is maximum at main position. Okay, when it overshoots main position, when this mass overshoots main position, the spring will be compressed. The same spring that will be compressed here. Okay, spring will be compressed here. I am taking this as the mass. Okay, so this is nothing but x equal to 0 position, and this equal to x equal to a. When it overshoots main position, now the spring force exert opposite force on the object. So that because of this opposite force, spring force is nothing but we call it as restoring force. Once it overshoots the main position, because of the spring force, the particle will regain its original position. Okay, once it overshoots the main position, the speed decreases and finally becomes 0 at a negative extremum. Okay, so now the spring will oscillate in between plus a and minus a. The spring will, let us consider like this, it is x equal to 0 position, it is x equal to plus a, and this is nothing but x equal to minus a. So x equal to plus a is called positive extremum, and x equal to minus a is called negative extremum. At these points are called as turning points. X equal to plus or minus a is called turning points. At which velocity momentarily will become 0. Velocity equal to 0. Here. And here at main position, force equal to 0, acceleration is 0, but velocity is maximum at main position. Okay, so at this point force is maximum, so acceleration is maximum. At positive extremum, this is nothing but positive extremum. At positive extremum, in which direction the force is pointing? The force is pointing towards main position. Okay, and when it overshoots the main position, speed is maximum at main position. When it overshoots the main position, speed is towards like this, velocity direction is like this, and the particle is slowing down. In order to slow down the particle, the acceleration must be opposite to velocity, we know it. As the acceleration direction is towards mean, force direction is also towards mean. So always force is towards main position. So restoring force always towards main position. Okay, and this restoring force is directly proportional to displacement or position. Okay, so main spring force or restoring force is directly proportional to displacement. When proportionality symbol is removed, we will get some constant k into x. Here we will get negative sign. Why negative sign is there? As the particle is moving from positive extremum to 0 to mean position to positive extremum, the displacement is like this. But the force acting opposite to displacement here. This negative sign indicates force and displacements are opposite in direction. Okay, force and displacement are opposite in direction here. So simple harmonic motion is nothing but in which force is directly proportional to displacement and opposite in direction. And this force points always towards main position. Such motion is called simple harmonic motion. Such motion is called simple harmonic motion. Right. Okay. Now, see, we have discussed already. This is nothing but when spring mass system is there, let this is main position, x equal to 0 position, and this spring mass system is oscillating in between x equal to minus a and x equal to plus a. It is oscillating in between x equal to minus a and x equal to plus a. It is oscillating like this. Okay, say at t equal to 0, at t equal to 0, at t is equal to 0, if I leave the particle at this position, if I leave the particle at this position, so it will come towards main, and it overshoots the main position and move towards negative extremum. When it goes to negative extremum, momentarily the velocity will become 0 and changes its direction of motion and move towards main position, and it overshoots main position and move towards positive extremum again. When a particle moves from plus a to minus a and minus a to plus a, that means it completes one oscillation. One oscillation is nothing but it has to come back to the same position again. Okay, so time taken for one oscillation, is called time period. Time taken for one oscillation is called time period. So total time taken from here to here and here to here is nothing but t. Total time taken is t. And time taken to move from x equal to plus a to x equal to minus a. Time taken to move from x equal to plus a to x equal to minus a is nothing but only t by 2. This is how much? T by 2. And time taken to move the particle from x equal to minus a to x equal to plus a is again t by 2. Total time taken from positive a to negative a and negative a to positive a is nothing but t by 2 plus t by 2. Total time period is nothing but t, capital T. Okay, so time taken from positive extremum to negative extremum is t by 2, and time taken to move from positive extremum to main position is t by 4. This is t by 4. Time taken to move from mean to negative extremum is t by 4. Time taken to move from negative extremum to mean is again t by 4. Time taken to move from main position to positive extremum is again t by 4. Okay, I am taking time intervals of t by 4 here. We know time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega, and omega is equal to 2 pi by t. See here, let at t equal to 0, the particle has started from positive extremum. The particle is at positive extremum at t equal to 0. At t is equal to t by 4 seconds, the particle will move up to mean position t equal to t by 4. So we know that the displacement x equal to a cos omega t. That means at t equal to 0, x equal to a cos of omega into 0 is nothing but cos 0 is 1 into a is nothing but x equal to a. That means at t equal to 0, the particle started from x equal to a. Okay, now at t is equal to t by 4, we will see where the particle is exactly. So we know x is equal to a cos of omega t, and substitute t is equal to t by 4 here. So we will get x is equal to a cos of omega is nothing but 2 pi by t. Omega is nothing but 2 pi by t into t value we have been taken as t by 4 here. T by 4. So this t and this t cancels out, and now this 2 pi by 4 is nothing but pi by 2. Therefore, x equal to a cos of pi by 2. That means cos pi by 2 is nothing but cos 90. Cos 90 equal to 0. So 0 into a is nothing but 0. So x equal to 0 here. So after t by 4 seconds, the particle will come to x equal to 0 position. Okay, now after t by 4 seconds again, so at t is equal to 2t by 4, t by 4 plus t by 4, we will see where the particle is exactly. Okay, so here I am taking x is equal to a cos of omega t, and I am substituting t is equal to 2t by 4 here. So a cos of omega is nothing but 2 pi by t into t is nothing but 2t by 4, 2t divided by 4. Okay, so here t and t get cancels, cancels out. 2 into 2 is nothing but 4. 4 also cancels out. So you will get x equal to a cos pi. Cos pi is nothing but minus 1. Minus 1 into a is nothing but minus a. So x equal to minus a. At t is equal to t by 4, the position of the particle x equal to minus a. So from here 2t by 4. T by 4 plus t by 4. After t by 4 seconds, the particle moves from x equal to 0 to x equal to minus a. So time taken to move from here to here is how much? T by 4 plus t by 4. This total time taken is how much? 2t by 4. Time taken to move from positive extremum to negative extremum. T by 4 plus t by 4. T by 4 plus t by 4. That is nothing but 2t by 4. 2t by 4. 2t by 4 is nothing but t by 2. Okay. So this time taken is how much? T by 2. Right? So I am summing up. Now at t is equal to 3t by 4. After t by 4 seconds again. Now x equal to a cos of omega value is nothing but 2 pi by t into time is nothing but 3t by 4. So here t and t get cancels. 2 and this 2 cancels out. 3 pi by 2. So cos 3 pi by 2 is nothing but 0 again. After 3t by 4 seconds, x equal to 0 again. That means the particle moves from positive extremum to negative extremum to again x equal to 0. Okay, after t by 4. After how many seconds from starting point? Here to here t by 4. Here to here t by 4. And the time taken to move the particle from here to here is another t by 4. Total time is t by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4 is nothing but 3t divided by 4. Okay, and when at another time t t is equal 3t by 4 plus t by 4, that is nothing but 4t by 4, that is simply time period t. At this time period, x equal to a cos of omega. Omega value is nothing but 2 pi by t into t value is nothing but simply t value. T is equal to t. T value is nothing but capital T. So this t and t get cancels. So simply cos 2 pi, a cos 2 pi. That is x equal to cos 2 pi is nothing but 1. 1 into a is nothing but a. After t by 4 seconds again, the particle will be at positive extremum. Particle will be at positive extremum. So particle started its journey from at t equal to t 0, it was at x equal to plus a. At t is equal to t by 4 seconds, it was at x equal to 0. At t is equal to 2t by 4, it was at negative extremum. And at t is equal to 3t by 4 seconds, it was at main position again. At t is equal to 4t by 4, that means simply t, the particle comes back to positive extremum again. That means it has started its journey from positive extremum and come back to same positive extremum after t time period. After t time period. I am summing up here. At t is equal to 0, x equal to a. At t is equal to t by 4, x equal to 0. We got these values. At t is equal to 2t by 4, x equal to minus a. At t is equal to 3t by 4, x equal to 0. At t is equal to 4t by t, that is simply t, 4t by 4, that is simply t, x equal to plus a again. So I am drawing a graph here. I am drawing a graph here, positive x-axis, and here I am drawing y-axis. Let this is origin, and let this is origin, position versus time graph. Position versus time graph. Okay. At t is equal to 0, let this position is x equal to plus a, and this is nothing but x equal to minus a. We know at t is equal to 0, x equal to plus a. T equal to 0, x equal to plus a. X equal to plus a. Next, I am taking this as t by 4, this time interval as 2t by 4, this is 3t by 4, and this is 4t by 4, simply t. Okay. Next, at t is equal to t by 4 seconds, x equal to 0. At t equal to t by 4, x equal to 0. Right. Next, at t equal to 2t by 4, x equal to minus a. At 2t by 4, x equal to minus a. Okay. At t is equal to 3t by 4, x equal to 0 again. At 3t by 4, x equal to 0. And at t is equal to t time period, x equal to plus a. X equal to plus a. Like this. So I am combining all these points like this. When I combine all these points like this, that means particle started its journey from plus a and again coming back to plus a. Time taken to move from here to here is nothing but time period t. Time period t. So the graph will be looking like this. This is position versus time graph. And here for this simple harmonic motion, we have seen a displacement equation as x equal to a cos of omega t plus phi. Okay. suppose if phi is equal to 0, that means I am keeping phi is equal to 0 and omega is same, that means time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega. As omega is constant, time period is also constant. I am taking two curves here. So our equation will become x equal to a cos of omega into t. As phi is equal to, we have taken it as 0. Okay, now I am drawing a curve like this, position versus time. But here I am taking amplitudes are different. Amplitude is nothing but maximum displacement. Amplitudes are different here. I am taking two simple harmonic oscillators with different amplitude but same omega, but phi initial phase angle phi is equal to 0 here. For this I am taking amplitude A here, another one is having amplitude B. Okay, at t equal to 0, the particle position is at x equal to a. At t equal to t by 4, at t is equal to t by 4, the particle's position is like this, t by 4, 2t by 4, and this is 3t by 4, and final one is 4t by 4 or simply t. We know the conditions are same. At t is equal to 0, at t is equal to 0, at t equal to 0, x equal to a, x equal to a. At t is equal to t by 4, x equal to 0. At t equal to 2t by 4, x equal to minus a. Minus a. Like this. At 3t by 4, 0. At 4t by 4, it is plus a again. So, by combining all these points, we will get a shape like this. Okay. Now, for different amplitude, here the amplitude is B. I am taking different amplitude B here. Okay. So, at t is equal to 0, x equal to B. At t by 4, x equal to 0. At 2t by 4, x equal to minus b. At 3t by 4, 0 again. Amplitude is different, but equation is same. At time period t, it will be at plus b again. So I am combining all these 4 points. I will get shape like this. Time taken, oh my god. Time taken to complete one oscillation for A is how much? Time period T. And time taken to complete oscillation for B is also same time period T. Okay, time period is same, as omega is same, but only difference is how much? Amplitudes are different, but time period is same. I am going to explain example number 3 here. I am going to explain example number 3. That is, see here, which of the following functions of time represent simple harmonic motion and periodic but not simple harmonic motion? Give the time period for each case. I am starting with A. For A, A is nothing but he has given it as sin omega t minus cos omega t. Cos omega t. Here I am taking this as it is in the form of x equal to a sin omega t plus b cos omega t form. Okay, so see here a is nothing but plus 1 and b is equal to minus 1. So here this can be expressed as x equal to d sin of omega t plus phi. We have discussed in the previous lesson. So here d is equal to under root of a square plus b square. That means under root of 1 square plus minus 1 whole square is nothing but root 2. And phi is nothing but tan inverse of b by a, that is minus 1 by 1. That is nothing but tan inverse of minus 1. Tan inverse of minus 1 is nothing but minus pi by 4. Okay, so here I am substituting the values again. So x equal to root 2 sin of omega t minus pi by 4. This is a simple harmonic motion equation with time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega. Time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega. Okay, now part B. Part B is nothing but sin square omega t. Check whether this is simple harmonic motion or not. Sin square omega t. Okay, we know cos 2 omega t is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square omega t. We know that cos 2 theta is nothing but 1 minus 2 sin square theta. This is a trigonometric identity. One trigonometric identity. Okay, so cos 2 omega t can be written as 1 minus 2 sin square omega t. So when this 2 sin square omega t comes to left side, it will become plus 2 sin square omega t. That is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t. Okay, so sin square omega t can be written as 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2. That is nothing but sin square omega t is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 of cos 2 omega t. It is also a simple harmonic motion, periodic motion. Okay, see here with time period. With time period t is equal to 2 pi by 2 omega. That is nothing but 2 and 2 cancels. Pi by omega is the period of this function. This is also a simple harmonic with time period is of time period t is equal to pi by omega. Okay, but at t is equal to 0, cos 0 is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Cos 0 is 1 by 2 minus y by 2 is nothing but 0. But the main position or starting point is different. It shows the simple harmonic motion with the time period t is equal to pi by omega. When this value, total value becomes 0, that means the starting point is, but starting point is different. Starting point is 1 by 2 instead of 0.